a little handsy.
Okay.
Especially with my favorite band.
Okay.
You know, and then because I want to stick around
Don't
until you guys
scare
breathe
him,
it.
Monique.
I know. Until you breathe
He'll
it.
start backing off from you in a minute.
What call it? So like there, you.
You can do both. Okay, Payne.
Correct.
Has a major pain.
Yeah. For that one.
Yes.
For them all.
Jason.
Yes.
Nitzer Ebb.
Yeah. I say Nitzer.
You do?
Yeah.
See, okay, don't comment and start blasting me, you guys, about how I mispronounce names. That's what I do. Okay, so you, Nitzer Ebb, do you like them?
You mean personally?
You don't have to. You're doing drums for this tour.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about being back on the road and doing this thing with the guys again?
It's very interesting. I never expected to. It was a kind of a out of the blue.
Yeah.
And it's something I never anticipated to do again. So it's been really, really fun and cool. And
so what was it like getting that call? Was it a call? Was it an email?
Text.
It was. They just said, "Hey, dude, we're doing this. You want to come?" It's like,
kinda, yeah.
Yeah. And so, did you first go, "Oh man, I thought I'd never hear from these guys again," or were you excited?
No, I mean, at first I was just taken aback because it was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it, I was like, wow, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
You know, because I miss playing, and it had been 15 years since I played with them.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, it's I love these guys.
Okay.
You know,
I do too.
I was a kid when I started playing with them.
Yeah.
You
How
know?
old?
I think I was 19 or 20.
These guys, they started so young. They were babies when they started, and so now maturing, as we say, I like to mature. But you were a fan, and you started playing. But you say you were a fan at 19. You were a fan, or you started playing?
Well, no, I met them. I was playing completely different music.
You met them here in the States.
In LA.
Okay.
I grew up here in LA.
Okay.
They were here to work on what was to become the big hit record.
Oh.
And they were looking for a drummer, and I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
And they met I was working at this like coffee house, and we somehow met, and I was playing this gig with this crazy band I had that was.
Do you want to name the band? Or do you remember?
Yeah, I mean, it was like one of those. We were an instrumental funk band that had like 3 songs that were like, it was 30 minutes long. It was a crazy band. And they came and saw me. I remember they're like, "Do you ever play music that's not so complicated?" You know, it was like a really, I went and play with them, and they were like, "Do you want to play with us?" And I was like, "Yeah."
It was just like that?
Pretty much from what I can remember. Yeah. And we just started playing, and I mean, that was it. I quit my job and like moved into the house that they had rented, and I mean,
you just threw it all away for Nitzer Ebb. You just like,
well, I wouldn't say I threw it all away. I mean, I would maybe use a different term.
something a little bit more polite.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was, it was amazing. I was, to be 19, 20 years old and get to do a record. And
so there are, again, a lot of young artists that are coming up. Would you suggest that young artists do that? If an established group or established band comes and said, "Hey, come with us," even though you're with a band, would you advise them to do the same thing, or would you advise them to go through some different steps?
You mean these days?
Yes, these days, because the world is a lot different when it comes to music now.
Well, yeah, I mean, and because in that situation, that was just like, a local band,
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, if you're jamming with your friends and just playing like a local cafe.
That's the way you felt. You felt that you were just jamming with your friends. You didn't feel like, oh, we're tight, we're a band. I'm not gonna like. Okay.
Yeah. No, it wasn't like, hey, we're gonna make it.
Really?
No.
Okay. Okay. So now that fast forward years and years later, from playing when you were 19 to now that you are an adult, what's the difference? What's the difference in playing? And how does it feel to be a part of a famous artist band everybody loves? People are waiting for this tour since 3:00 this afternoon. How does it feel for you now? Are you still having?
Of course, yeah. No, it's been great. I mean, it's I think I'm probably having more fun now than I've had the other times.
Why?
Well, the first time was amazing because, like I said, I was young. It was all new. Got to make a record, do a tour.
Yeah.
Everything was fresh and new,
Gotcha.
right? And then I was crushed when the band ended.
Yeah.
Because, it was like, oh my God, what now?
Yeah.
And then, a bunch of stuff happened. And then I thought, oh, well, that's it. The band's done. I'm never going to play with them again.
Yeah.
And then 2007, I think, ended up playing again. And we had a long run, it was like 3 years and toured a lot. And I made another record. And that was amazing. And then it ended again.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, I'm glad we got another run,
Right. Did you ever take anything personal? You didn't take it personal.
No.
Yeah. You were just like, hey, this is what happens. It's a cycle of life when it comes to bands. Right.
And then, I moved on from that. And then, again, just kind of figured that was it, and like, I was like, well, it's definitely never going to happen again this time.
Oh, contrary.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's why I was so shocked when I got the text this time. And I was excited and thrilled.
Of course.
And that's why I'm having more fun now because it came so out of the blue and it's so fun to play again. Because I haven't been playing.
This is what I love when I talk to bands and I talk to musicians is because when I see that they are still excited. They're still excited to play for you guys. They're still excited to see you just as much as you're excited to see them play for you. So don't ever think that you're just out in the crowd and you're in the audience and they don't see you. They really do see you. They can feel you and they're really excited and sometimes even nervous. No?
Yeah.
Jason is like, nah, I ain't nervous.
No, I mean,
Words in
it's
my mouth.
very exciting.
Yeah.
I would say excitement is a little nervous, but it's mainly excitement.
Okay. Were you nervous? So you got the call, you were surprised. And were you nervous the first rehearsal, the first no, you just
I was just excited.
You're just excited?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just great, to be back in the room playing the songs again. And then, last night, the first show in San Francisco and being out there and, it just felt amazing.
All right. I have one last question for you. I was taking a look at your drumsticks.
Okay.
I don't see that you signed any of your drumsticks.
Yeah, I'm not really into that type of thing.
Well, what can I do to get you to sign a drumstick and
I mean, I'll do it. I just don't really like it.
You see the enthusiasm? But do you realize that people will want, your drumsticks and have it signed? You don't think that people
I think
it's like
that
not my
whole signing
thing.
thing is, yeah.
I love you, Jason.
Okay.
This is Jason Payne. We're having so much fun. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to let these guys get some rest, and then we're going to see them tonight at the Mayan. You guys, they are the last big act at the Mayan. The Mayan is closing tomorrow, Saturday. So Friday, we get to see these guys, and we get to have a great time. So I'll see you later on tonight. To the pip. Feel good?
Yeah, it's okay.
That was such a good sport.
Great.
Such a good sport.